World Tour Soccer 2002 was developed by 989 Sports and released for the PlayStation in 2002. Essentially, this game is the American version of This Is Football 2002, released in other regions. And this game, while being very similar to its European counterpart, does offer up a variety of teams, both from national and international teams, with the inclusion of various teams from the likes of the American region playing the various leagues and so forth. But for all intents and purposes, when you look at it comparably to This Is Football, technically it's the exact same game, although it did get decent reviews, scoring a 77 over on Metacritic, stating that they liked the various addictive qualities of the game and they liked various elements and even the graphics and various features and modes. So the game does have access to a ton of different teams and likenesses of the characters, with various tournaments and gameplay modes to help you to keep playing for quite a while. But if you've played This Is Football, you can see that it is technically the same game, but it does have really decent visuals for its time, and it does have some nice elements and features. But the truth is, if you compare it to the heavy hitters such as the Pro Evolution Soccer or FIFA series, these type of games do somewhat pale in comparison because they're not as well refined or as well put together compared to them. But at the same time, this series of games is also considered to be the closest to those games in existence, because the This Is Football or the World Tour Soccer series produced multiple entries on the PS2. Very few soccer franchises in existence, apart from FIFA and PES, have managed to do that. So this series, although would produce quite a number of entries on the PlayStation 2, would literally end on that platform as well, but it would create a unique fan base, as there is a lot of players that really do enjoy this game and did enjoy it over the years. But while there is a plethora of soccer games released on the PlayStation 2, like, in fairness, there is an absolute boatload of soccer games. The problem with it is that the majority of games released are technically the exact same game. It's just in different regions they were branded with different names, so that could put a lot of people off that didn't know the background of the various soccer games that were available. Now, when you consider it to the massive array of soccer games seen on the PS1, while that was an occurrence on the console as well, the PS1 had a lot more original soccer games seen on the system compared to the PS2. The PS2 really was just a home for rebranded elements, because when you look at the amount of games in the PlayStation 2's catalogue, the majority of them are rehashes of popular games, or just rebranded or renamed versions of popular games, and no more so than with soccer games. But even at that, regardless of that element, it doesn't take away from the aesthetics of these soccer games. While they're not as popular and as well refined or fleshed out compared to your typical mainstream soccer games, they do offer something that does appeal to a majority of fans out there. And if you are looking for something different that takes you away from having to play games such as FIFA and PES, then these entries of soccer games would be the best alternative you could probably play on the system, especially during that time, as the 6th generation of consoles is considered to be probably the best era for soccer games on any system. And with the multitude that's available, regardless of the region that they're in, there is plenty there for you to choose from and to get involved with. And I would love to know your thoughts of World Tour Soccer 2002 for the PlayStation 2, if you have played the game yourself, and if so, what do you think of it? Do you like these type of soccer games, or do you prefer the more iconic PES or FIFA series? Be sure to share it down in the comments below, and if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be updated of future videos. And if you would like to see more content around other types of soccer games also seen on the PS2, then check out the playlist here on the screen to see more of those games in action, and I will see you all in the next one.
A superb victory for France.